Oh, okay, sawa basi. Probably he's solving something. He should be back online. Do you guys have questions for Salsa? This is a lifetime opportunity. If you don't ask these questions now, the next time you're asking the questions, you're gonna have to pay. This is your chance to ask for any questions free of charge. Ulizeni maswali. Ile swali swali ya 1K okay. So Salsa it's okay. Hiyo swali itakuja Monday. Salsa, if you can hear me, I told my team that whoever gets to answer your question, because you always ask questions zenye zinatusumbua akili sana. So if anyone was going to answer your question correctly, I was going to give 1,000. So now swali ni, if you can hear me Salsa. I lost him. Nimempoteza kidogo. I think someone called his phone. So I think what we're going to do, hiyo swali ni Monday. Now please Hubert please no. Hubert is off that. Hubert hapana, wewe ucompete. So if anyone answers Salsa's question on Monday, then I'll give them 1,000. So 1,000 is up for grabs. Mwenye atajibu swali within the first 2 minutes. Sawa? Are we together? I don't know what question is gonna ask, but whichever the question, hiyo uliza maswali, tunabaki hapa tunajibu, tunakosa jibu. So mwenye atajibu na apate wa kwanza 1,000 ni yake. Any opportunities for newbies who are still in college? Do you guys have questions for Salsa? Ndio nimwachilia, hakuna hint. I also don't know what question is gonna ask, so you better ask a difficult one. Just give me the hakuna. Hubert for you, Asha. No, it's a no. No, Hubert. Wengine wote tuko ndani, but Hubert no. Nimerudi shule mimi, walimu watangoja school fees. The way guys, it's so easy to get these trainings. You do not need to go to university. Sikatai mwende shule. You don't need to go to university to get such lessons. Unajua, this is a whole topic. But then do you know this is a whole unit in campus, what you just learned today. What Salsa has just taught us today. It's a whole unit in university that takes months to study. Is that true? When you're umefanya international relations na public relations, this is a whole class. It's a full class in university, and you've done it within a day. What I'm saying is, same information, you could also get it. You could also get it from taking short courses. Short courses, just like what Salsa has just given us today. Na inakusaidia sana. So imagine if you had this knowledge. Imagine the organization who are begging people to just apply for grants. Like pesa tuko nayo, shida ni matumizi. And then no one is making applications. To a point that we're discussing with Salsa in the morning, that wanajaribu kutumia watu reminder, the people they know, make applications for this money. Because if you don't apply, hii pesa inarudi kwa funders. Why do they need to do that? So that's why tunatry kuwa train. We want you to get this knowledge. We want you to get this knowledge right here. Then now start practicing. All right, Hubert is saying they need to remember the importance of what we said. Monitoring and evaluation is key in grants. Yes. Very true. So don't ask for funds if you do not have an idea. Sawa. All right. So during this session, we had T something. What was your name? Who said that you can help people? And there was also John the billionaire. Sawa. All I want from you two, yes, you can help people, but I don't want to hear of cases of you not delivering. So you have to tell me that, you have to promise me that the team that is here, if anyone comes to you for help, you're going to help them. So you guys, you can follow them. You can help them at application and any other chance. Okay, I don't do these courses for my benefit. I do it for you guys. I do it for you. And also you can reach out to Salsa. He's informative. Okay. So expect to pay them kitu kidogo if they have to help you. So you can do it with the first one. Thereafter, it becomes so easy. And Salsa has given us tips to make these applications. You see, now I kept on saying that you guys need to come to this class because I know it's very impactful. Can you imagine someone giving you money to set up a project and no one is going to ask you to refund them? When you're talking about 2 shillings, I know of a company this year. That was started out of funds from a grant. Someone was given millions of cash to start a business. I too have family who've applied for this grant na wanapata. And I'm not talking about people who run big businesses. I'm talking about a lady who runs a boutique. Biashara tu, mama mboga. Wewe na biashara yako ndogo, can you imagine you could apply for a grant and make money? They'll give you money. Then what happens is they're going to follow up. That's where to talk about monitoring and evaluation. Do you understand? That is when they come and make follow up. And they have specific dates that they come. And you have to ensure that your records are top notch. You don't miss any information. Never lose a receipt. That's what Salsa was saying. That would be like a forged signature. And that means you'll never be eligible for any other. Sawa. Vodia Federica on YouTube. Oh, sorry, you're responding to someone. Okay, all right. So this is what I'm saying. This is a very good topic. If you'd love to listen to this again, check it out on YouTube. Miss Nyawe TikTok. Sawa. Miss Nyawe TikTok. If you have friends, family, and you want this to help them, it's going to be one class. We just capture the point where Salsa started up to where he ended. One class. The jobs will be aside. We just put it as a master class on grants. You can find it on YouTube from tomorrow morning. Share it with your friends. Okay. Tell them to go check it out because this is going to change their lives. Hii class moja tu umefanya leo could change someone from a pauper to a billionaire and change your life too. Sawa. So tomorrow we have Mr. Hubert. Hubert, tusalimia watu kidogo. Uambie what we are going to be doing kesho. Aki Hubert, I'm so sorry. Mukweka kwa sport zingine. I'm so sorry. Tell us what you have tomorrow for us because I want people to be with you kesho. So what you need to understand is every single day we're going to have jobs. And at the same time, if I have someone who can come in and give you such a class, any class, whatever it is, but it's going to impact your life, we're going to have them come on the show because I know these are skills that we cannot get. Whatever you have learned today is about to change your life for good. So kama unaamini, hebu niambie unaamini. And tell me that you're going to put this into good use. So hii tutarudia tena na Salsa. We're going to come back again. We're going to do our own monitoring and evaluation. In 2 weeks' time, we want to know, what have you done? So if you've been in this class, we want to know, what have you done with the information that you're given by Salsa? What are you doing with it? How is it impacting your life? Have you shared it with friends? Have you tried to make some research? How do you plan? With the Salsa, if you can, 2 weeks' time, let's sit again and discuss it together. See what they have achieved so far, and if they have more questions, if they're getting stuck somewhere, let them come and ask you. What do you think about that, guys? Share your weekly live schedule on your post so that you can't miss. Every single day from between 8 and 9 we start. Every single day, expect we don't do it on Sunday. The only day we rest is Sunday, but every single day between 8 and 9 we come live. What you do, just activate the notification so that whenever I start my live, you're informed and you just come and join. And then also, if you do miss, check out Miss Nyawe TikTok on YouTube. This information is right there. All the jobs right for the day and any other class like this that we have in between. So do not worry. You're fully covered. All right. If you need a mentor, talk to me, Muna. Talk to me, Muna. If you don't have the experience, you need a mentor who will work with you. Agreed, Kindly share the free courses for those who are in for livers. What do you mean, Salsa? You want to share with us? Okay. Hubert, you're with me. I'm bringing back Salsa. Please, Hubert, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere.
No, I'm here. Mimi niko tu kwa shamba hapa. Nilikwambia leo nafanya ukulima kidogo.
Oh, unalima? I love that. Tuambie maneno ya shamba tu sahi. Salsa, I don't want you to go. I want you to tell us about that right now before you go.
Okay.
Yes.
Am I on?
Yes, you are.
So I don't want to eat into Haba's time because ako shambani.
Usijali, mimi siko mbali sana bro. Mimi
ah,
ni shamba ni kwa boma.
hapo sasa. Now I can identify the face and the voice. So now guys, for the courses, free online courses kwa wale wenye wamefika form 4, because nimeona watu wa form 4 wanazusha sana, nipenda sisi watu wa form 4 tufanyaje, and also anybody that wants to. So number 1 kuna Coursera. It's a website that you can check they give online certificates, and kuna Harvard wako hapo. There are many universities that are there, good universities that are international known. You can have your certificate or your diploma. There are other courses that if you want to do degree, you have to pay a certain amount, but they are free online courses that you can get your certificate and go and pile up your CV. So wale wenye wako form 4 leave at Coursera. It's COURSERA, Coursera. It's an online, and then there is and the marketing course for free.
We
Coursera,
lost
then
people.
I'm saying
Yes.
Coursera is one. EDX is another online sawa. And then kuna scholarships ziko University of St. Thomas. So you check that. So, and then kuna Allison, ALISON. So there is Coursera, there is EDX, there is Allison, and there is University of St. Thomas. I think, yeah, those people hapo mtapata mingi, hapo ziko mingi, ziko mob sana. And then the other one is University of the People. Inaitwa People's University, sorry. People's University. Check it out, People's University. They ni watu wamekutana, wanafunzishana, then you graduate. Wacha niachie hapo kwa sasa. Wacha niache. Yeah?
Na kuna Skillshare.
Yeah, Skillshare. Yeah, by the way, Skillshare. Yeah. Hata Google. Endeni musome huko. Mnapatiwa certificate, ukienda mahali useme mimi niko, as much as I'm doing a social work, I've also a diploma in, nimefanya na Google. Kwanza mtu akisikia Google, umepata kazi ama umenini. So then kakitu, let me answer you. You will schedule your class depending on your class. But it gives you, hizi online classes ni supu sana. They tell you when should we remind you. Unasema mimi nitakuwa available 2 hours, wanakuambia in a week is 6 hours. So unasema it's Monday, Wednesday and Friday, or whichever 3 days that you'll pick. Then the course will be online. And then if you, please do not skip any unit, because watu wengine wanafanyaga kuskip unit. Ukiskip unit, you're not being given a certificate. Sumona, kuna Skill Up, kuna HubSpot. Guys, there are a lot of numerous opportunities, guys. Ni kujituma tu. As much as Nyawira ana play part yake ya kuambiana jobs, for me I teach being the job, yourself being the job. Unaona saizi vile Nyawira ako job ni amjui. Nyawira ana pitch hapa, Nyawira ana pitch mtu wangu. Nyawira ako job. Aya, over to studio B, sijui kama Yuba tutanipata kwa iliyo safi. Studio B. Oje Nyawira ako studio A, zituko studio B. Aya, Albert, my brother, sijui kama unatupata huko mahali ulipo.
Sasa let's meet up tomorrow. I should be in Nakuru tomorrow, so we can catch up tomorrow for lunch.
Fantastic. Nani ananunua lunch, mimi ama wewe?
It does not matter any.
Fantastic. That's how rich people talk.
Yeah.
Nyawe unakuja Nakuru lini? Tukutese hata wewe na lunch.
Ambia, nakuja for a weekend. Si lunch,
sawa.
Weekend.
Sawa. Nitalipia.
Twende cheze hockey kesho Nakuru.
Sasa ona.
Wacha tufikirie vizuri hiyo maneno tuone.
Haya. Thank you so much guys.
you.
Albert, come through.
Thank you, bro.
Okay, bro.
Yeah,
You got the chance to be.
I've seen people who are asking that what are the charges for the certificate? Those are free courses, so don't get charged for certificate. The certificate is automatically sent to your email addresses, and then you just print it out.
Yes.
As long as you complete your course within the set timelines, it's always good to finish up if you're doing your online courses, always ensure you just clear them within within a very short time, not take it too long.
True.
And those people who are saying that social workers, remember, depending on the locations where you are, social workers, you're very marketable in the market. You just need to find out clearly what it is. Let me just give away. There's a number here. Nitupatiana kwanza alafu ndo tuendelee so that I don't get interrupted.
Sawa. Do that. All right. When we wait for Hubert. So Hubert gave us a lesson yesterday. For those people who were here, I think we loved it. We loved it. He gave us a very good lesson. So then, because he could not finish because of time, we agreed that we're going to have him back tomorrow. So he's supposed to come back tomorrow. He's going to tell you what he's going to be teaching us kesho, and that's going to be starting from 10:30 up to around, I think it's kind of to midday, up to about noon past, or noon, because I've realized it takes time for questions, someone to express them, so it takes time, which is okay for us. So now, yes, as you can see, you guys, I can tell that you guys know a lot about online training, but what you need to understand is most of these courses are free. But you see, these institutions have to make their own money. How do they make money? By charging you a certificate, because they know very well if they tell people to take a course and pay for it, people will not do it. But they'll tell you the course is free. But when you're done studying, when you're about to hit click, they tell you have to pay. So the money you pay is enough for them. It covers the course plus the certificate. So they are not free. It's important for you to know that they are not free. And by the way, I forgot to mention also government. The government of Kenya has free courses. The website is called Ajira. 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 Very marketable. It's not bad. You can go study. I find their courses a bit basic, but it's okay. What matters is a certificate. So check them out. Do not feel the pain of paying for that certificate, because I can tell you for a fact, it's not equivalent to sitting in a class, spending your fare, spending your time, going to class for a longer period of time, as compared to getting a certificate and paying about 2,000, 3,000 for a certificate. I would rather take a short course and get a certificate. And one thing I want to tell you is most employers do not check where your certificate originated. As long as you have a certificate, do you ever look at a certificate from JKUAT against KU? No. If you did BA, it's BA. Same thing as online courses, same thing. However, there's some that could be stronger like Google, but it doesn't matter. Bora umeweka kwa CV yako that I did digital marketing. I took this other course. That's it. So go ahead and make application. Let me just bring you back. He's accepted. So go ahead and try get yourself trained. So all right, Hubert, chance ni yako. Mi nitamalizia.
Sasa asante sana. I think one of the more thing that I've picked out from Salsa is that it's very key for us to be in a position to understand, because when you're applying for those grants, and that's what the issues of monitoring and evaluation comes in as one of the key thing across various grants that you're going to be applying for. It does not matter whether you're in the CBO or NGO. You need to be in a position also to be able to track what you promise you're going to deliver. Then after the grant, because other things we'll also look at is after the grant is what is your sustainability.
Yes.
After the funding, what is the sustainability of the project or the program?
Yes.
And that's why it's when you're doing implementation plan, it's very, very key that people also put in place a monitoring and evaluation plan. How are they going to monitor the deliverability of their said targets or goals, or rather achievements? So
Yes.
that is key. And also, how are you going to evaluate it? Are you going to do the at the start of the project, a formative research for the project to be able to understand what everything, the situation analysis on the ground? Are you going to do mid-term evaluation or end-term evaluations? So you need to be very
Yes.
keen and important on what you're doing. So people need to think of that, and hopefully when you're applying for those grants, you have a very good idea on what needs to be done. So that said and done, that was
True.
just a highlight from what Salsa has said. But tomorrow we'll be touching on one of the most sensitive topics that is across the society, both that is touching on our cultural norms, our cultural values, our both the things we keep on talking about, women empowerment, the boy child empowerment in the society. But how does it impact on issues around gender-based violence, domestic violence, intimate violence in your relationship? Then we're also
Yes.
gonna look at like harassment at work, because it's a form of violence at work. How you're gonna deal with that? And we also need to ask ourselves, what are some of these key things that we really need to resolve? Because we need to look at the key strategies, the key issues that are touching us on when we're talking of issues around gender-based violence, because it's very, very important. And Makio, those are some of the key things that are causing a lot of breakdowns in terms of mental health issues, because people get stressed up, depressed. They end up
Yes.
committing a lot of suicide, end up
Yeah.
becomes homicidal, like someone killing the one of the like the spouse, like you kill your wife, you kill your children, and then you shoot yourself.
Yes.
So those are quite some of the key issues. And for, as we had mentioned before earlier on, that there's so many people that think in all the relationships we say, oh, men are the ones that are the abusers in the relationships. But have you
Yes.
ever sat back and asked yourself, also those men are being abused in those relationships? Because you can't tell, because the culture, the society has told us that, like, has completely domiciled men in a way that you can't come out clearly and say, oh, you know what, yesterday Nyawira beat me up. Why? You can't, because you feel like the community or the society will like laugh at you, mock you, or mimic you in one way or another. So those are some of the key things that we're going to have a discussion on and ask ourselves, what next? Because we're going to look quite a number of figures, and most of these issues are based on statistical numbers. Don't be a statistic. Don't be one of those numbers that are going to be added on that thing. Oh, you know what? I was beaten up by so. Oh, you but beat me up. Oh, my boyfriend. And for ladies, come on, man. If a man hits you today, what makes you think tomorrow he won't hit you? You know?
Yeah.
Oh no, I love him so much. Oh no, he comes from a well-off family. Please stop it. Does your health, does your your own happiness, does your own security, does your own peace of mind matters more than money? What is money? Money, you lose
Exactly.
it today and tomorrow make another like $1 again tomorrow. So there's quite a lot of things that really makes a lot of our community, our society right now to be, I call it a rotten society. For those who have kids, for those who are coming from, and let me tell you, one of the key things I can tell everyone is, whatever happens in your own household, your kids see you as a man beating up your lady, their mother in the house. If you have a boy child, he witnesses the same thing over and over and over and over again. In that boy's pre-teen years, he will be doing the same thing, because he has been brought up knowing that that is the best things of how life should be done. So those are some of the key things we'll discuss on, and also ask ourselves, what are why did it, like, the increase in numbers of gender-based violence or domestic violence or intimate violence increase during the COVID time between 2020 and the early this year.
Yes.
The numbers increased and the cases were being reported. And what was the impact in terms of also access to health care? What
Yes.
about if it happens at night? Curfew, lockdowns, those are
Yes.
some of the key things we're gonna be able to discuss on, and let's share, because these are some of the experiences that if you don't air them out, if you don't empower both the boy child and the girl child in the community, then other questions that I'll always put across is, do you think the young urban professionals, and mostly the women who are in the urban areas, who have made it, maybe I'm a branch manager, I'm a operations manager in a bank, I'm a program manager in an NGO somewhere. So those young urban professional women, do you think some of them have a negative impact to their friends who are married, because they have a clique of young urban women professionals who are single mothers or who are single, they have like a
Yeah.
clique, whereby they try and tell others that, I'm single and ready to live my life. I can decide today, wake up in the morning, go to Naivasha, go to Nakuru, go to Mombasa. I don't need a man to ask me where am I going. I don't need to be responsible to anyone. Do you think those are negative impacts, that some of the key things that are also leading to increased domestic breakups, domestic violence, within relationships? Because those are some of the key things we also need to ask ourselves and discuss about them, because they clearly bring out or expose some of the bad vices in our own matrimonial homes, in our own households. And what is the impact of our cultural upbringing towards someone? I was telling Anyawira some time back, I think it was yesterday, but when I was asking her, there's a culture
Yeah.
whereby some of the women who have been brought up and raised at the cultural setup, at our traditional setup, they say that if a man doesn't hit you, does not love you. Who said that?
Women.
That does not come up. Doesn't mean that's not a form of love.
Mm.
So we will clearly have one clear discussion, and we really need to think about it and ask ourselves, what next? So those are some of the key things we're gonna have a discussion tomorrow on, and be able to just nourish ourselves and furnish ourselves with clear outlines on how to. And at the same time, there are also quite a number of grants that you can also get around, or consultancies that people can get around GBV, because it's cancerous in the society. It is cancerous. So we're gonna look at some of the case studies across. I think I'll pick 5 countries, and Kenya should be one of them. Uganda should be one of them. We pick South Africa because there's also quite a lot of domestic violence there, and it's cutting across even quite of the prominent people within South Africa. Botswana is also one of it. We can pick one of that, and then use one of the West African countries. We can pick Nigeria, and be able to see this thing, how diverse and how deep rooted it is within our society. So that is what I'll be able to do. And hopefully tomorrow we can have a very meaningful engagement, ask questions. Feel free to speak, because someone asked, remember yesterday when we touched on the topic, someone asked, does it mean when I get slapped once, is it violence? Is it considered as GBV?
Twice. You said twice.
Twice, yes. I was like, seriously, he did it once, he has done it the second time. What makes you think he won't do it 20th time?
Yeah.
So that is one of the key things that it will really, really make us to be in a position to look at things in a different way, and be able to appreciate that we have a voice. You don't need to wait for someone to speak on your behalf, but you can speak for yourself. Stand up for yourself. We did not empower the girl child so that the girl child can also get into a position whereby she's overpowering the boy child. But we need to ensure that we are all coexisting in the same society in a best way. We would like to treat each other the same way you'd like I to be treated. I can't be calling you names in the house, intimidating you, oppressing you in the house, yet you're being broken up emotionally. Because that impact goes, if you have kids in the house, you'll see how your kids are coming up and you'll see the difference. So that's the part of the society that we're looking at. So that's said and done. I think let me not dive too much into that. Tomorrow we're going to have a very in-depth discussion on the same. Kwa sasa wacha mimi nifanye ukulima kidogo tu, kupanda mboga kidogo. Wale wenye mnaishi karibu na wazazi na mnaishi karibu na kwa balconies, kwa apartments, nunua gunia, nunua ndoo, panda spinach ndani tafadhali. Do smart agriculture bana, kwa hizo balcony zenyu tafadhali. Ukiweka stems kama tano za sukuma kwa ndoo na upande spinach kama 7 hivi, unajua uko na mboga ya kukula mwezi mmoja bila kwenda kwa soko.
Yes.
Hautaenda kwa soko tafadhali. So you have your own and na umesave pesa. Unajua hapo umesave pesa, badala ya kwenda kununua sukuma, hiyo ni in a month utajipata umesave at least even 6,000-7,000. Put it in a savings account.
Yes.
So let's try and do smart agriculture, because dania hata unaweza weka ndani ya nyumba jamani, itamea. So let's try and do that. So all that said, I think we'll discuss more coming tomorrow, and let's catch up tomorrow at 10:30.
Yeah.
Because I know by 10:30 I'll be already in Nakuru, so we can clearly pick it up very well. And I've already played my first.
Okay. Yeah. That's all right. Tomorrow should be fine. Thank you so much for being here, Hubert. And I can't wait to hear what you have for us tomorrow. So yes. I'm very sure I'll catch up with you right after this.
No problem at all.
Yes, but you can still stick around. It's still okay to stick around.
No worries. I'll just mute the mic, or you can just remove me from the co-host.
That's okay. So all right, because of time, and my phone is 7%. My phone is at 7% for some reason. I don't know. We don't have power for some reason. I think Epesu ameamua tena tukae kwa giza. So now I would like to share what Salsa shared. There are 2 sites. He mentioned one site that you can get your grants, which was the D-Prize. D-Prize was one of the sites. Did everyone get the D-Prize? Kila mtu alipata? Which was www.d4dog-prize. Prize ile ya gift iko na ZE mwisho, prize. Si price, prize. ZE mwisho. Prize.org. That's one of the sites that you can easily get grants. Nyingine yenye alisema watu hawafanyi application. Okay, umeipata sahi Liz? Kila mtu ameipata ya prize. I don't want you to miss these opportunities. I want to share the second one. Nani hajapata? Let me know. Yeah, www.d-prze.prize.org. That's one. Second one is www.state.gov. Okay? / ni gani? Hiyo line ilalala hivi kienda mbele. #NAV. Did you get that? Can someone check it? Aone kama itafunguka. Alafu ukimaliza NAV kuna underscore primary, ile ya primary school. Primary. Alafu -NAV. Wacha nirudie. www.state ya US .state.gov alafu /NAV underscore primary -NAV, na zote ni small, hakuna capitals, zote ni small. Aya, check it out guys, mniambie kama inafunguka, kama iko sawa. nijue mmesaidika. Repeat the first one. The first one was www.d for dog, d dash prize prize.org/. Yes, Shiko Kibocho umeipata. Alright, let me know that you've gotten both. Kama kuna mtu ako na shida bado kupata niambie. If anyone has a problem with that. Remember those two sites, he has mentioned that these guys keep looking for you guys to go make applications. Sasa leo umepata class. So I really want to know, what will you do with this information? Is it going to be impactful to you? Nirudia ya pili. Ya pili ilikuwa gani? Ya prize ama? Ya prize ama ya state? State ni gani unataka? Unataka gani, ya prize ama ya state? Ya state, someone posted it here. Na ilikuwa sawa. Ya state chukua hii ya Shiko Kibocha. Or someone else type this other. Someone else type. Ya state ndio imepostiwa hapa. Can you see it? If you don't mind, Shiko Kibocha, can you copy paste it again? And someone please post this other near prize. Post it. Ruth, if you're also there to post here. I also want to read some jobs that had been shared by Salsa. Nirudia prize Aya, wacha nione kama kuna mtu ataipost correct hapa. If not, nitarudia. Sawa. Trying to check if these jobs have an email ama ni link. Oh, this one tulikuwa tumesoma, but it's okay. State iko sawa. Okay, sawa sawa. Aya, type this www.d for dog, yote ni small, d dash prize prize.org// niyo inalala hivi kama yenye nani ameweka hapa hivi, Shiko Kibocha. Someone confirm it. Confirm it. Someone confirm it. Ndio nijue mmepata. Kama hujaipata, let me know.